On call. Technically, I'm always on call. I just don't get called very often. Thankfully. Bum, 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 bum. Other shifts, no issues. Yeah. That is how it goes sometimes. Well, hopefully you don't get any more. Or is your shift over? Because that'd be great too. Ends on Monday. Gotcha. Vacation. I'm taking vacation in a month. Like 5 weeks. When Cyberpunk comes out, I'm taking off for a week, which is then gonna run right into Thanksgiving holiday. So I'm getting like 11 days off in a row. If I don't take vacation, I'm gonna lose vacation hours because I have so many saved up. I gotta take them. And I was like, well, Cyberpunk seems perfect, so I'm just gonna work my normal 8-hour shift doing Cyberpunk on the stream, and then keep doing my normal nighttime streams, and we'll just have lots of stream that week. HR had to force you to take vacation. Wow. HR didn't force me. I just was like, oh, I'm gonna lose vacation? Screw that, I'm taking vacation. They force you to take it, or you pay a fine. Interesting. Your mine was if I don't spend the vacation hours, then like they'll just go away. So that doesn't seem fun. No one wants to lose vacation hours. You know what does seem fun? Cyberpunk. Some people working on government jobs accumulate like years because government jobs don't pay the fine. Let's see, I do work a government job, but we don't have that fine thing. And I can't accumulate years. We have a cap. If at the end of the year, if I'm over the cap, I just lose whatever's over that. So I'm highly incentivized by that to use it. Wizard staff. I'll probably cast something. Level 9 fire. Does it have a different animation? No, not yet. Probably level 10. You can only carry 8 days of vacation over into the new year? Yeah. 8 days is in what, 64 hours? Is that what you mean by 8 days? Ah, okay, this is the way up. I was about to say another empty room, but it wasn't rectangular. The empty room is always the same shape. It's a weird room. The fine was created because some factories force you to work without vacation. Gotcha. Yeah, COVID changed everybody's plans this year. We were gonna go to Disney World in June, and then COVID. You know, like So much for that, right? But, you know, first world problems, I guess. Oh no, I didn't get to go to Disney. I'll be alright. Yeah. We'll go another year. Just to go to Japan next year. Oh, dude. I'd love to go to Japan. You guys took 2 years of paid vacation on a government job, 24 years non-stop work. Holy crap. 2 years of paid vacation? What, you're just like, I'll see you in 2 years? Is that a thing? It's really, that's not vacation anymore. That's I quit, but keep paying me. In Brazil, government jobs don't fire you. Honestly, here, government jobs, they do fire you, but you really have to work at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's a very secure job unless you do something really bad, you know? Like, I'm thinking back to like the last, you know, well, I've been working this job. The handful of people that have been fired from my department, and they all did things that's like, yeah, you couldn't not fire them, you know? It's like, you know, one of them got investigated by the FBI and went to prison because he was stealing equipment from the government. So I mean, like, that's yeah, of course he got fired, right? Hell, he embarrassed the hell out of us on top of all the, you know, the illegal stuff. He very, very fired. But or one guy got like physically violent and threatened people with a gun. Like, he didn't have the gun with him, but he like threatened to shoot people. So he got fired, right? But I mean, like, they're like that level of thing. Like just being bad at your job. There was only like 2 people that I know that got fired for being bad at their job. And they were like, okay, so I'm a programmer. I am a senior programmer. I lead a team of programmers. We hired this one guy. I didn't want to hire him, but, you know, I got overridden, right? When I saw his resume and then I looked through his portfolio, I straight up told my boss, I don't think he wrote any of this. This is plagiarized, and like it looks like something out of like a tutorial. It doesn't look like a real project. And he's like, well, I mean, can we prove it? Because, like, you know, the boss wants to hire him. And I'm like, okay. I googled around a bit. I found this exact code in someone else's GitHub. So this is very much not his code. And then, like, they confronted him with it, and he told my boss's boss that oh no, it was a group project in college, and that other guy was in my group or something. And like, I'm like, that's such bull. This guy didn't write this, you know? Like, I don't trust him. I don't want him on the team. But he got hired anyways. I mean, good progress, but you must defeat me if you wish to continue. Is it another Gigas? I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. Of course it is. So they hired this guy against my objections, and he didn't know how to program. He straight up didn't know how to program. Like, his training was like a like 3-week boot camp or something, and he knew how to do the one thing they taught at the boot camp, and that was it. And we gave him every opportunity to try and learn how to do something, and he didn't. And like I was so pissed because he was getting paid damn near as much as me, not as much as me, but damn near as much as me, to literally just do nothing. He did nothing for like, and it took like a year to fire him. Like that's how hard it is to get fired there. He did eventually get fired though. So, I mean, he literally did nothing. Literally did nothing. In fact, he did negative something. Some of the quote unquote work he did was so bad that we had to go back and redo it, which meant that he cost other developer hours to fix the quote unquote work he did. So he was actually negative work, right? It would have been better had he not shown up. Like, we put him in an office that used to be a closet, and he would go in there every day, and I'm pretty sure he watched YouTube on his phone or something. We literally just put him in that closet office. It literally used to be a closet. It's a small, tiny little office. And he would go in there every day, we'd shut the door, and we just ignored him for like a year. I mean, I did try to make him work, but like, he had no knowledge. Like, I don't know what to do with that, you know? Like, I'm not here to be a teacher. I do try to teach my junior developers things. I try to, you know, encourage their growth in their lives as being programmers, but like, I'm not a teacher. I'm not there to train you how to be a programmer at that level. Like, I'll help you get better, but I'm not there to like teach you how to write an if statement. Like, it's like, what the hell, man? I was blown away by the just sheer lack of knowledge. An awesome engineer team, they all quit because they found out a really bad guy had double their salary. They asked for a raise and got denied, and then they quit. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of places don't want you to ever talk about how much you make because of things like that. You know, because there are people that make more than they're worth. Let's put it that way, you know what I mean? And there are reasons for that. But there's one guy at my job that makes significantly more than he's worth. And that's actually because he used to be a manager and he got demoted like a decade ago. But like, they don't really ever reduce your pay. So even though he got like demoted down to like a lesser job, he still makes the higher salary. Is another interesting little conundrum, right? Flare? Oh, that was worth the whole trip up here. Your team shares your salary because of that? Yeah. In Brazil, there's a law for that. You can't reduce the paycheck. Yeah, I don't know if there's a law for it here, but they don't. So we do have someone that, you know, sort of gets paid more than their position. Like, we're not supposed to talk about it at our job, but at the same time, I'm the senior programmer who wrote like all the programs. I wrote the time clock. I know how much everybody in the whole government makes. You know? You don't have to tell me, and I know. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know what he did. Did he get demoted? I've never seen someone get demoted the whole time there. It happened before I got there. I don't know the situation that caused that. I've never heard the 411 on that one. Alright, well, we obviously need to learn Flare, so we're gonna have to get rid of something. Goodbye, Break. I never used you, so I probably won't miss you. go ahead and move this on up here. You missed Final Fantasy less than 6. Fair enough. Okay. So now we're just gonna spam flare. You deal with so many dumb people at your job. One guy didn't understand the air didn't stay in the air compressor if the valve was up. Sorry. That's pretty good. I had a programmer one time that put on his resume that he was like proficient with databases and SQL and all that, right? And then during the interview, we asked him, we were talking about a database thing, and he wrote a database. We actually, no, he didn't write it. My boss wrote a SQL query. SQL is the language you use to talk to databases, basically. And he wrote a SQL query to pull some information out of the database, and then the guy made some comment about how it would be better in this other order or something like that, and we're like, okay, well, put it in the other order. And he was sitting at the keyboard, and he's like, they just order it by the created date. And he just kind of stalls. Like, he's like, how do I do that? And I was like, how do you you type order by created date at the end. I mean, like, that's it. That's literally what I just said. You type those words out. That's it. Like, and if you don't know that, then I'm questioning what you have written here. Like, just a little bit. Just a wee bit. It's not like it's a advanced topic that we're talking about here. You can understand that for your case, it works IT, use Python with SQL Alchemy and Flask. Okay. Created that field is indexed maybe faster. Ordering is always slow depending on your system. Yeah. We're not even talking about like efficiency or anything. Like, he literally just didn't know how to make it order the result. Custom non-SQL database. That's cool. There are a lot of decisions that were made at my job long before I got there that I have no control over changing. So things like that, like I don't really have a choice. They use SQL Server. They've always used SQL Server, and they don't want to use anything but SQL Server, so I have to use SQL Server. They have a database admin who does SQL Server and only SQL Server, so we use SQL Server. Dude, just the couple sentences you wrote there, Helupline, put you a step above half of my applicants. Some of my applicants are so bad. Part of the problem is where I live. There's no major colleges here. We're not at a major city. There's just no programming pool in my location. So I have trouble finding talented programmers. I have trouble finding any kind of skilled programmer because of where we are, basically. I literally can tell just by the couple sentences you've typed out in chat that you are better than like 75% of my applicants. That's how, like, and that's not necessarily saying a huge thing about you, although, you know, good on you. It's mostly saying a really bad thing about my applicants. But, yeah. I would die to have someone that is like a half-decent programmer. I just need someone who has training in programming. And when we do get them, we have so much trouble keeping them. We don't pay enough for what we want people to do, honestly. We pay a good salary for here. If you want to live here, good salary, good benefits. But the salary is not competitive with what you can get if you just go to like a nearby major city, you know? So many empty rooms. Your company hires good devs and engineers. Your core team is at an absurd level. Yeah, I miss those days. Like, I went to a really good school, and I worked for Microsoft for a while when I was living in Atlanta. But yeah, I live here now, so you know, it's about the best thing in the county. And honestly, programming was like, I like programming, but it's not like my goal in life to become the best programmer. I haven't explored that whole room yet. Where is here, if you don't mind me asking? I am in South Carolina. In not near a major city. I don't want to tell the internet exactly where I live. I'm in South Carolina. West Coast Canada. What is that, British Columbia? I'm not up on my... I'm American, so my geography's horrible. Sad but true sometimes. Ooh, White Dragon, look at this. I'm like part Canadian. Does that count? My grandfather was Canadian. I was conceived in Canada, but born in America. So. An honorary Canuck. Oh, thank you. I'll take it. Most of your friends in college got Silicon Valley jobs. Yeah, the cost of living is low here too. Like I make. I don't want to talk about how much money I make. I don't know why we're on this topic. We're supposed to be playing Final Fantasy. But I make okay money. I don't make as much as I made when I lived in Atlanta. But you know. Pick up your Timmy's and moose riding license by the door. She must teach me the ways of being Canadian. My grandfather was from the other side of Canada, though. His family's from Nova Scotia. So. Same country, very far apart. Only sport your parents watch is hockey. Never been that far east. Well, are we at the top? It's looking pretty wide open up here. It's Minwoo! I've been waiting for you, Gardener. Though I've managed to reach the seal, the magic binding it appears to be extremely strong. I will concentrate every bit of power I have on the door. If it is enough, the seal should shatter. Everyone stand back. In English, the name is Nova Scotia. You thought it was New Scotch? No. Let me call it Nova Scotia. I mean, that's basically what it means, but that's not what... I don't know anybody that calls it that. Minwoo! Go through the door. You must take Ultima. Do not grieve. This was my destiny. The Minwoo dies opening the door to Ultima. And we lose another party member. You translate a lot of names in Portuguese? Fair enough. I don't know any Portuguese, like at all. The most I know about Portuguese is it's somewhat similar to Spanish. And I don't even know how true that is. That's the extent of my knowledge. We got these orbs here. Crystal responds, I bestow upon thee the power of burning flame. Your strength increases. The crystal responds, I bestow upon thee the swiftness of gusting wind. Your agility increases. This is handy. How much does our strength increase? A little bit. Well, let's get the side ones first. I bestow upon thee sparkling clarity of water. Nova York, New York, Estados Unidos de America, US. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's fine. Quiet solitude of Earth. I think for the most part, we try to just call places whatever the people there call it. Yeah. I bestow upon thee the ultimate magic. Ultima! Alright. Is that everything here? We finished Mysidia Tower. Minwoo died, but it won't be the last we see of him. He will be seen again in the epilogue. Spoilers. Alright, so I guess we go back to the princess, yeah? A lot of Americans mix Brazilians with the rest of Spain, South America, and it makes people really angry. I know Brazil is Portuguese, but I don't know much about all that. Brazil's freaking huge. Just knowing we're from Portugal and don't speak Spanish is enough. Our capital is not Buenos Aires.